What if I told you that the real war that exists is not the war we think we're fighting for? Now, some of you guys may know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this, and while others are just kind of realizing that, or maybe you're just coming on and really picking up on this and trying to see what this video is all about. But either way, I'm going to elaborate on that and actually dive deeper into what I mean exactly. So, when we are raised and born in a society that we are actually branded, you're branded since you're born. Literally from the colors that define what boys or girls would like or what they should have and wear, to the cultures that we embody and, the different types of things that we're taught in general. It starts from day one, which is why in psychology and a lot of different sciences, being a newborn is the most precious thing, because we are just the most purest with a blank slate on us, and we're here to just experience the world. So much innocence, and we're just here to really learn what embodying the universe is. And so of course, it matters what environment and everything that we surround ourselves in. Now, what we end up choosing, everyone has a different belief on how babies are here and come to be here, and I won't get into that. That's a different conversation for a later time. But anyway, I just wanted to remind everybody, though, that really, since day one, we're really taught what to believe. Now, as we grow up into our later years, now in adolescent years, teenage years, we are now taught how to dress, how to talk, and what's acceptable, what's not, the different cliques, and all these things. As for me, I was born in Macau. For those of you that may or may not know, it's a little peninsula that's right by China. And when I was about 6 years old, I came here to America, and I realized what a different change and shift it was. It wasn't until then that when I really came here, I already started realizing at a young age that they really wanted to just make people here be true consumers. There's ads all over the place telling people what to buy, what to wear, to, all these different celebrities, people being idolized, and all this stuff that doesn't even matter. No offense, but really, when I say it doesn't matter because it doesn't feed us. It doesn't truly feed us and nourish us. When we look at ourselves as plants and stuff, yeah, you can drink water, but there's quality water and there's water that's tap water. If you're consuming water that's tap water versus alkaline water or something, your body is going to change accordingly. So I realize that is the real war that we're all fighting. Yes, there's racism and, there's child abuse. There's so many different things. And I'm not saying that those things are things that we don't need to look at, and that those things are not the battles that we need to face right now. But, a big part of all this is if we were actually free to be able to be who we were here to be, none of that stuff would even exist. A lot of us are now having to deal with a lot of old things that just was programmed into people. Granted that I can now truly look at anyone that's been in any type of situation, and no matter how hurt and how mean they are, how angry they are, whatever it is, I always look at them and I think, well, what happened to them as a child, or what did they go through? Because truly, nobody was ever taught to face that war, and that war is the war inside of all of us. We take our time and we use our time to do so many other things, like for this world that they created for us, that kind of doesn't matter. How anyone uses their time, that's on them, and that's on you, and that's on me, whatever it is. And I'm not here to judge how you're going to use your time, but think about that. Really thinking about how and where we can all be if we all realize this as a collective. And this reminds me, I was actually doing a class, I believe it was in high school, and it was a political science or college or something like that. And I remember we were studying about societies and just how we have individualistic societies and collective societies. And if you look at the definition of these words, the place that has an individualistic society is the USA. And the US is full of people who are just the US is led by a lot of selfish leaders, a lot of people that like to feed their family and don't know how to feed the other people. And that's what an individualist is. It's somebody that looks out for themselves and not for others. And I don't know about you, but I didn't come here on my own, as in I came here, my spirit came here alone. But it took an egg and a sperm and the creator and whatever else, and for me to choose my body or whatever and to be here. So the system is the system where we live in a cycle where we need each other. So I don't know what the fuck individualist is, but I am a collective person, and I'm so glad to be able to have that knowledge and be raised in a family where I can take that with me, and now I can be here to kind of help and bring other people that think like me and spread this together and wake and just bring along, shine the light on those that can really grasp this concept. The war is not on each other. The war is inside ourselves, and we need to stop that shit now so that we can grow, because what I do is going to contribute to the whole world, and what you do is going to contribute to those that you touch, and it just trickles down. And that's just the trifecta of everything. Our focus is what is going to manifest. So whatever we focus on truly will reveal itself in time. It doesn't say when the time is, but again, everything just unfolds in the timing that it needs to. But at the end of the day, yes, we do have free will, and we have the right to change what we are going to bring upon in this world, which is why if we can change our reality, we can at least change and have more resources and abundance and anything that we may need in order for us to prosper and continue pushing forward as a collective and as a community. To sum that up, I just want everybody to remember, you are the power. We don't need to look outside of ourselves, and we can just believe what we want to believe and what we know resonates with us by listening to our feelings. So get in touch, and thank you so much again for tuning in, and for those that are following me, I always appreciate your light and energy. I'm also here with you, and you know that we're going to get through all of this together. I'm going to continue to keep sharing what I believe that I'm connected to share with you guys, and make sure you guys take the time to actually leave me a comment or feedback, anything like that. Much appreciation and love. Bye.